Another one. This has to be brushstroke technique. Also, yeah, I did make some more after the last stream. Made some minor tweaks to make again multiple facets. Hoping the clipping is gone. For once, I'm glad that the journal is here. We know where the Pico hammer is, at least from the rumors. The question is just, how do we learn how to dive? Where do we learn how to dive? As if for what's going on, I mean, I took the week hiatus so I could just when I sleep, so I could be awake for a virtual job fair the other day. Career fair, whatever you want to call it. Corporate jargon is a deliberately confusing type of vocabulary. I'm noticing that more and more amongst my friends. At the moment, I can't buy it, but I feel like once I can, everybody will have moved on. So I'm just gonna resolve myself to watch an Alpha Red's videos of it, and after that, besides that, nothing, no more interaction. I'm still going into the red though. I'm seeing. I don't know if I'm clipping. I'm not maxing out, which is alright, but Like, tell me if you still hear that. Oh, I think it's if you're on mobile, it's free, but if you're on PC, I think it's like $4 or $5. And like my phone is, as I've mentioned, it's very old, and I don't really use it. Can barely hold a charge, so it's PC or bust. Oh wait, weren't these? Oh, different mobile house. Very similar to the old noble house, where the husband was very fond of dogs and the wife was very hateful of dogs. I hadn't thought of that, and I hadn't wanted it badly enough to think about that, but that is an idea. Alright, what's the water dragon thing in the lake? I mean, I guess then the issue would be, where would I get... Yeah, powered sites. I don't have any powered sites though on book, because I haven't really gone down that avenue much. In part because if something gets irrevocably damaged, software or hardware, I don't really have the means to fully replace it. At least they can see the tornado. Kind of. Oh, that's not good. I feel like I should know her, but at the same time, no bells are ringing. What? Oh, right, these are prayer slips. These are probably prayer slips. Jumping to conclusions and alright. I just don't have it in me to retort right now. I doubt that. I mean, have you tried swatting a mosquito? Really? Oh, and you have more to say. Yeah, I wager we just kind of found prayer slips. Just randomly, which... okay. once have I actually knowingly used my sense of smell on anything. I'm not even sure if that little black dot works. Just let her explain, Ethan. Nah, I still can't. Well, I can play like for 20 minutes, but no longer. So, on the mend, but I don't know how much longer until it fully heals. The longest estimate I ever got out of my Google searching was 10 weeks. It's 2 to 10 weeks, and it's been past the 2-week mark. I think I'm at the 4-week mark. So yeah, give me another month. Yeah, because like my favorite games right now are just the mouse and keyboard. So it really sucks not being able to play those. I'm kind of struggling. To find a game to play in the meantime. Well, if it's just a game, I do have a lot in my Steam library and the Epic Games library and even the itch.io downloads I did a while ago, but like a game that I can just relax to, because none of those are really proven to relax me since I haven't played them yet. Yeah, a real long time. When was it, like 6 months ago? Well, we've come in the middle of a Okami playthrough. I don't know exactly how long. I remember you last showing up midway through my Oblivion playthrough, which was... I think the midpoint was around January, so... Okay, it's more like 9 months then. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was the last time I saw you in chat. To have you back. But yeah, if you still play Oblivion, I did release some mods for it. Towards the end of my playthrough, I started to get into the construction set to do some little tweaking on my character, but eventually turned into a full-blown growth set. Doesn't explain much, does it? I coded some weapons and armor, well, a weapon and a set of armor that grows the more you use it and has a non-fixed appearance. And non-fixed enchantments. You can't enchant it yourself, it gains one as it levels up, but you get to pick the effects. Oh, fox rods. I also heard there's a pico hammer in there. But I need to know how to dive underwater first. I can't do that, and so I can't enter the hull of the ship. Actually, I released those mods back in like... I think the first iteration was in like February. But the final ones were in, I think, May for the weapon and July or August for the armor, so you may have seen them on the Nexus already. The theme's nice, and then there's the moaning. Makes it a bit weird. Oh, so... Wait, then what about all the other underwater treasure, chat? Do I learn how to dive, or do I just learn how to make the water go away? Oh, that's... I'm not prepared to give a summary. I have to admit. It's... I guess, in terms of gameplay mechanics, it's a bit of a mix of a JRPG and Zelda. In which there's, like... It seems like it's going to be a pretty long story, because we're 26 hours in, or 27, and we're not halfway. We are not halfway. And there's some encounters on the field, so they can use some farming for cash, but the dungeon design really does scream Zelda to me. You also get, instead of a bunch of tools, you get a bunch of brushstroke techniques that serve a similar purpose, because you play as a god, so you have a celestial brush that can alter existence to a degree with your various techniques. Like this. Those two. Yeah, so the intro to this whole game actually gives you a bit of... It takes place like 100 years before the game starts, where apparently you were alive back then, and there was a big monster asking for sacrifices every year from a village, and you just step in to help with a village warrior, slay the monster, but in the process you You know, I may as well just kind of go back to Telescreen and play that out, because I don't think I'd summarize it too well. Need to find a mirror, though, for a save point. There's a mirror. I think it was... Yeah, here we are. So I'm just going to let the intro play. It's pretty abbreviated from the when you hit new game, but that covers, I think, the key points.
Okami.
Yeah, I actually do have Undertale. I'm debating whether or not to save it for stream, though, because I know... I mean, I've definitely avoided Undertale content, but I do know you can spare or kill everyone. Oh, nice. Meanwhile, I'm still looking for work. That's what my last week hiatus was about. Just trying to be in time for some virtual career fair. Because I tend to drift towards Nocturnal when I'm left to my own devices. Okay, that would be... Like, if females voicing males, I can see, because I know Naruto in the English dub is voiced by a female. Because you can do that for younger characters, but, like, a male is a... Having a hard time imagining that. Unless it's a gag character, then I can easily imagine that. Oh no. To continue with the game's introduction, well, you're playing as the wolf that fought Orochi back there 100 years ago, and you succumb to your wounds after the fight. Orochi is sealed away, and you die peacefully. And 100 years pass, and some idiot ends up removing the seal to Orochi. And what gods are with any power left kind of turn the statue the villagers made of you back into you. So technically I'm playing as a statue. So yeah, I've been revived after a 100-year slumber, and I need to get my powers back to go banish all the evil in the land. Let's see. Yeah, so you get yen from killing enemies, which, I mean, it's just a currency you're buying stuff at shops. The actual thing you get for XP-related things, like actually upgrading yourself, is praise, which you get by helping people and restoring nature. Don't... I have only taken damage like 3 times this entire playthrough. I'd say it's pretty easy if you know what you're doing. At least in terms of survival rate. The original game came out in 2006 for the PS2, and this is the PC port, which came out, I think, in 2018? Huh. Alright, now I think it was... Okay, they had breathed fire. Yeah, I'll just go for a strong cut. Well, I may be broke, but if I get the money and you tell me the title, then I'll see about remembering to buy it when I have the money. Actually, I don't quite know how to... Don't quite know how to get demon things off of them. Other than just peeing on them. Yeah, and yeah, I should have expected as much. I know there's a common gaming industry. Anyway, as far as how easy this game is, I mean, you can see you can kill enemies pretty quickly, but on top of that, you get a shield based on like how large your combos are. So the longer you go without taking damage, the better your shield gets, and absorbs up to 3 hits. And there's items to restore your shield too. The stuff that says increases godhood level. And then each time you actually take damage to your health, you lose half of the circle. So I can take 10 hits, plus the shield is 13 hits. And then I have a bunch of healing items. I can restore a total of 30 health with that, which is 60 hits worth of hit points. And then another 60 hits worth of hit points. And then I guess that's 20. And on top of that, there's the astral pouch, which has been full for a long ass time. And this is just while it's full, it will auto-revive you if you get to 0 health. And then I have 2 golden peaches, which fully fill the astral pouch. So I have too much health. Too much effective health. This game, I don't know about later in the game, but at least for as far as I've been playing, it is really hard to die unless you're kind of bad at dodging or just want to die. The challenge, though, comes from killing things quickly, because getting perfect bonuses each time can be a bit hard. Not the damage part, but like... wait. Did I overkill it? I overkilled it. Yeah, so when demons get to 0 health, they go into a slow-mo little death animation, and if you use the right brush technique on them during that time, then they'll drop a demon fang, which you can use for, like, the secret shop. But if you hit them again during that time, then they, like, you know, are the wrong technique. Then they just die. Oh, hey. Combat's fun, though. There's a few weapon types I've gotten at this point. You start off with a mirror, then you get some beads, then you get a second mirror, other stuff. They behave... The mirrors seem to behave all the same. The beads have some different... and the swords are different as sub-weapons. Like, as main weapons, these all 3 rows perform the same. But use them as sub-weapons are different, so like... I can change these in mid-combat, so I'll try showing you then. But I do need to get to the ship during nighttime, so... Alright. Well, first off... where was it? Oh, can I not? Okay. Right, I don't have a shield. Alright. I put that... Actually, I'll draw off this. Alright, first off, though, I want to get you out of the way. As you can see, it's just... circle shots. With that sub. Aww. Just so I'm showing you. Oh, it'll be a good time then. And the second beat's a shotgun. Which is... I find way more useful. Did I get health back from killing a thing? Oh yeah, they drop health pretty plentifully too. It's just... really... really... Anywho, back to Sword, because I do want to figure out how this works. Sword's going to be pretty impressive when you get down to it. Or at least it feels the best when you get into it. The mirror is very easy to pick up. The sword takes a little bit of practice, but it's so much nicer having those huge hits. Like wielding this Y-hander in Dark Souls. Yeah, I would have put a moon into the sky, but, like... I don't trust coming along. I probably need to learn how to double jump, don't I? Oh, it was broken now. You could pivot with it, or if you need to pivot with it, it'd stun lock people. That wasn't nice. Dark Souls 1, I just have my memories of before people exploited the heck out of everything in that game. It was fun. Going back to it now, I don't think it'd be fun. Actually, I know it isn't fun, because I remember trying doing that a few years back. It's not fun. But back in the day, when nobody knew about the exploits, that was good times. I mean, I guess it's not the new moon, because the tide hasn't receded. Is there actually a moon in the sky? I like the PvP in the Souls games, at least the lower skill brackets. Maybe the medium skill brackets. It's just, those games aren't balanced too well, so as soon as you get into anything remotely competitive, it's just... Okay, that's a bit close. Oh, so close to the shore. Yeah, it's just the games aren't too... yeah, right, balanced. So as soon as you get to competitive, fun is no longer found in the dictionary. Dark Souls 3 got the worst PvP of them all, though, at least to memory. I mean, again, that's if you exclude the exploits, honestly. If you include the exploits, I guess 1 had the worst PvP. 2 still has the best PvP, though. Well, I'll go speak to the fortune teller. Also, I didn't have it on PC, I didn't have the remastered, and... like, if you've watched Inferno Plus or Outstarva, they reported on just how bad of a port the remastered was. Like, they did add a couple of UI changes, but then did nothing else to it, and it also performed worse than a freaking fan patch version. I don't know about now. Does this exit the public consciousness, but oh boy. Anyhow. All this is just to say that I feel pretty done with Dark Souls. That pretty much tells me everything I already knew. Wait, moon turret? Because I'd call that stone thing there a turret. Oh yeah. Buffs in all the Dark Souls games are just really powerful. Wait, I hear a cat. Oh, there we are. Heck was that? No, it just clicked with me when you said when I was 7, and now I'm just realizing how young you were. I mean, I was playing Halo at that age, so I can't say, like, I wasn't playing endgames then, but... wow. I mean, like, the first Halo, like, back on the Xbox. Was I 7 then? 7-ish. Okay, what's up with the bell? I'm gonna ring the bell. Okay, not really getting anything. I just... Either I need to go to a different area, or there's like a dojo that's opened up somewhere. Maybe it's over there. You know, that's worth a shot. What I do strongly remember from Dark Souls, though, is that at like 5 a.m. is when the Japanese players were online, and they were the nicest players I've ever met. They were polite, they fought honorably whenever they actually did end up fighting them, and there was one guy who he just summoned me, gave me 5 Titanite slabs, and then just sent me back. Hard to forget something like that. And you got the American players who are constantly trying to chain backstab you and run away when they have the disadvantage. I knew this had better be a dojo. This really feels like it'd be a dojo. Yep, it's a dojo. Come on in, bring your friends. Well, we got cash. I mean, I don't know how much this cash will take us, though. I'm hoping we could just buy out all the lessons immediately, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, in the first game, though, I used the Yaito quite a bit. Cool having the drawing technique. What was even better was there was one time in the... Sorry, did my yen just drain or increase, or was it just counting up there? Yeah, one of your formative games. Those things will always be fun to you. Like me in Oblivion. Won't always click with everyone, but first RPG I ever played. Oh, isn't this the same guy from before? Or is it his brother, or twin? Or they all just look the same, coincidentally? But Right, so I was going off the guide too, sorry. I got, it was in Dark Root Garden, but in the past version from the DLC. You know, before it became what we know today. And just remembering that DLC, it was pretty good, wasn't it? Anyway, got invaded by a guy with the wood grain ring, so he had the ninja flips. And I freaking roll caught him with a killing blow with the Aito's heavy attack. I just strong sliced him right out of his backflip. That was like the most... just the most satisfying moment in combat I've had. It's the same guy. There's gonna be an ice mountain at some point in the game. We're gonna find him up there, aren't we? Okay, he has some new stuff. What is that? That's like 20k. Mystery Spirit Armageddon. Huh. Oh, nice. 3-hit combo then. Oh, that's gotta feel good. I don't remember winning ganks. I did mostly duels, didn't I? Duels and protection. I guess I was a ganker if you want to put it meanly, but I was usually... I PvP'd as the host, and so tried to fight one-on-one as much as possible. Or I was a white phantom and just happened to get invaded, because I did not participate in like actual deliberate ganks, where if the host was just going to wait around for invaders, I black crystalled out of there. But, you know, if they're trying to go for the boss and an invader comes in, I'm going to help defend the host as a white. But also I played as a blue, because I liked being on the defender's side of this whole dynamic. So yeah, in that regard, I guess you could say I was a ganker. So I feel that's only on a technicality. Oh, wow. Okay, brown rage just means we're going to shit on them. We're going to pee and then poo on them. That's worth liquidating the wallet for. Okay, we have a lot of things to buy. This may bankrupt us, and that's just fine. That's why we have so much yen. I really don't remember if I ever counter-ganked effectively before. I wouldn't be surprised if I had, but I don't remember it clearly. If at all. I mean, if I did, it would have been really bad, though. I may have known my weapons pretty well, but I didn't consider myself anywhere near competitive. But good on you for fighting a 3-on-1. Or not just fighting, but winning. Oh, and prepare your mind for the spooky bit. I just find it ridiculous at this point. Gamers may be used to this kind of thing. Oh, that's unique. So how long is the training on this one? Let's just double jump. Ooh, that's a... Oh, good medium. Alright, time for one more techniques. Oh, that's how you go through the stone. I thought we used a brushstroke to soften it. No, we just get better digging. Weep was a nice ailment. Ailments were a bit hard to inflict in that game, but it could be potent. Oh, is it these ones, or is it any old stone surface? Okay, 2 letters is not enough for me to go off of, because I could... I want to say scythe, but the first thing that came to mind was a scimitar. Guess it doesn't have bleed on it, now does it? If there's a sickle, then I guess there's a sickle, but... Okay, scythe. Man, I forget how the size worked in the first game. I know in the third game they have a pretty nice and fluid moveset. I did not mean to leave the dojo. Just wanted to do a run in circle for a bit. Actually, were there even sizes in 2? Oh well. Okay, Oh, neat. Well, let's get 3 shears then. Ah. Yeah, back to the Undertale thing, because my thoughts went back to that. I know it would be an interesting game to stream, but also I know it's a game that you really shouldn't spoil. And it could get very easily spoiled when you have other people watching you. So I'm leaning towards just playing it on my own. Wait, can I charge every hit of the combo? As long as I don't move anyways. Okay, I don't quite have the timing now on that, because I did repeat some hits. Don't understand. Oh, that part. Yeah, shock, followed by disappointment and betrayal, and then I think out of my I was about to say obligation as a streamer, but I'm not really obligated. It's more like pride as a streamer, or just I feel like if once I start a game I should finish it. I keep streaming it anyways. And just reiterate, I don't want to be spoiled. Yeah, that does kind of reinforce the path I should play it off stream. Okay, spamming the attack button is a guaranteed way to get the combo going. Now, I'm going to try out... It's pretty cool that they, like, are rear up now. Yeah, I could turn off chat. The other thing, though, is then I'd only be able to play it during this 2-hour window. And if I really want to play it, like sometimes I really want to play Okami, then I wouldn't be able to. Especially because it's very narrative-driven. With Oblivion, I could, like, do some dungeon delving or other grinding off-stream if I really wanted to play, but, like, anything story-gated, I just can't. Okay, now I'm gonna have to start maybe prioritizing. Or not, I think I have enough for the rest. Okay, can we get on with the... Yeah. Alright. Back weapon swap, and... Oh, that's an interesting fifth flourish. Well, actually, I could turn chat off for YouTube, maybe. But I can definitely just, like, disable all the chat views that I've got on my second monitor. probably use my hind legs to fling it around. Actually, it's stylish. I'll leave it to go. So I will also put that into sub. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like I almost do a backflip. I almost do a backflip, and that's what's so cool about it. I also did minor tweaks on presets because I'm going to be wearing like a full face helmet almost the entire time, so I guess it would be on the cool side of the spectrum. Unless you consider the presets dumb looking. Oh, but if we're talking fashion souls, yeah, I think I went for cool over dumb. As far as character creation goes, it was generally low effort. Like, pick a preset I like, get to like a hair color, a hairstyle and hair color I like, my color, finalize, that's it. Seriously, Brown Rage? I really want to get that, but oh boy, it's going to take some grinding. I mean, because I used to watch a lot of Dark Souls tubers back when there was a bit of a, I guess, a renaissance of them, I want to say. It really around the years they released, there's usually like at least half a dozen active Souls tubers. Some of them made some real monsters. So I'm aware of the monster creation you can do in those games. I just never took part in it myself. You could create some monsters in Oblivion too. You could make your head almost 2D, I think. No, actually, yes, you could make your head almost 2D. I don't even know what sliders you'd have to push to get that far, but can. I mean, the sub is a block, so time block too. Just one hit? No, I have not played D&D before. I have watched Critical Role for a bit, and then I got a bit fed up with their druid being acting way too stupid and tone deaf. But I still would like to play D&D, and I've thought about like some characters I could make for it, and I just haven't. There's no local group, especially not with COVID, and I suppose I could do it online, but More so than Among Us, but same realm of, like, not wanted badly enough that I've gone out of my way to find methods. Oh yeah, I mean, just about... Is it every RPG? Well, the very RPG genre itself was founded on trying to make a computer version of D&D. No joke on that, like the very first computer role-playing games were attempting to recreate D&D on the computer. So especially when it comes to Western RPGs, you'll find a lot of influences from D&D, whether intended or not. Yeah, gonna give me a bone? Okay, cool. Alright, now for the faster rosary hits. Which, I mean, maybe when it's max upgrade, it could actually be pretty awesome. Maybe. Back. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. I guess 5e then. Ah! Oh, catfolk. Okay. Yeah, Khajiit can look just like this. Khajiit have a lot of subspecies, so they can probably look like every single one of these pictures. Except maybe the Siamese cat. I don't know if there's any Siamese coded Khajiit. We definitely have the human-like ones. We definitely have the backwards heels or backwards knees. And the leopard spots and the panther types. There's a lot of Khajiit types. There's only ever one subspecies shown in each of the games because it's just a lot of... It'd be a lot to model and rig all of them. But lore-wise, there's like 7 or... Is it even 14 subspecies? There's a lot of subspecies of Khajiit. Even some that look like house cats. That's not D&D, although it's probably D&D inspired. Or is it? It could be drug inspired. I mean, there's stories that Morrowind's whole lore, which is when the Elder Scrolls finally gains identity, it came from their lore master going on a drug trip for about 10 days and then just writing it all out in that fever-inducing high. That's how I got Morrowind's awesome lore, and everything's just kind of built off of that. So I mean, now seeing the Tabaxi, the subspecies of the Khajiit could be from D&D, but it could also just be from... I don't know what to call it. I mean, the lore as a whole is pretty fun, because it's a lot of questions and no answers. So you can just keep, like... It's basically just conspiracy theories about. Like, you can just think all you want about what the truth of the world is, but you'll never have an answer, which means you can just keep thinking about it and entertain yourself like that. It's a very, very active subreddit called Teslore. Just all one word, Teslore, that at least one or two threads every day that are proposing some kind of theory on how the fabric of the universe works, or just questioning how it works. So I don't know if timing it well does anything. I'm just holding it down right now. I was just holding it down. Alright, now I'll try mashing it. Wait, get higher than 60. Okay, 59. Okay, so maybe I should just hold it. Try more rhythmically. Okay, another 60. I feel like there is some timing to this, but it's not quite clear to me yet if I should be trying to do things rapidly or steadily, or if I should just hold it down all the way. But if we can upgrade the speed again, the whip might actually become feasible, at least for my playstyle. And I'll keep going until he gets the bone. I don't even need the bone. Okay, so I think all that's left is Brown Rage. Which is gonna be a while. Yep, Brown Rage, 2 million yen. I mean, I can store that much, but we're down to 96k. That's gonna be a long ass time. Okay, so I'll put that in main, and I'll keep the shotguns up. I'll try this. But we do have other places we can go to. There is actually one place today. Actually, I wonder if I can air dash and then double jump. Nope. It has to be double jump, then air dash. Alright. Oh yes, now I can. Okay, wallet is a priority, I will say. It's... Okay, I have... Oh, really? Huh, wall jump counts as an air jump. Oh, interesting. Anywho, we now have areas to go backwards to. And dig through. Those maybe double jump too. Yeah, I am thinking I'll go sword shotgun. Feels like the most mobile combo? Very least, doing double sword can allow for some huge hits, but it's also not necessarily the most mobile thing. I don't remember any in this area. There's definitely at least one back at the pass. Yep, the one I remember is right here. I feel like there should be another one, though. Hmm. Oh. Oh, that probably leads me back up. Have to try digging there. Oh, wow. I've never seen them, like, applaud me for... They applaud me for bringing the trees back. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, this is Molly's place. Ah, stray bead. Good, good. Oh, another 100. Yeah, I'm upgrading the purse. Knowing that I can get even more defecation techniques, I am definitely upgrading the purse first. Well, I used to play Ultra Kill in Doom, but my wrist has made I can only play Ultra Kill every once in a while, only for a short time. In Doom, I wasn't playing at all because that generally low sensitivity that you have for that game would a part of why my wrist hurts in the first place. Although today I tried playing with a controller. I may continue with that. I'm not sure if won't be quite the same as a mouse, but it feels like it may be just as good. Aside from that, I was playing Cinders a bit off stream, but that just kept continuing to crash, and it kept crashing my my GPU drivers along with it. So I'm not playing Cinders anymore, which means I stopped playing 3, so I started playing 2 a little bit, but I just can't quite get into it. Beyond that, nothing. Also been watching city videos. Basically looking for something that I can play kinda half-mindedly, like I did for Dark Souls 3. Which it could be too if I get into it. I'd rather play a newer... Again, the conundrum. Do I play a newer game, which may or may not be what I'm looking for, or do I just kinda twiddle my thumbs and be frustrated with not having something to play? Not really. The enemy placement wise, yeah, but like in terms of mechanics, I think 2 is just hands down better in terms of player mechanics. Yeah, although I just didn't really want to go through a low soul level. That I forget what I was going to say next, but the low soul level part of the game, that feels like a bit of a slog to me at this point. Like you gotta go through all these enemies, but you don't quite have all your tools yet. Yeah, the double jump is really good for preserving momentum. Well, actually, I was interpreting like 2's hard after you play 3, as in it's like you get so spoiled by whatever quality of life stuff that they have in 3 that you can't really bring yourself to inconvenience yourself with 2 unless you actually mean like it's more difficult to survive and the ambushes are harder, in which case, kinda yeah. Yeah, Scholar of the First Sin really made the encounters a bit nastier. Actually, a bit's a little bit of an understatement, but you get my drift. I guess the one bad thing, though, about Dark Souls 2's mechanics is adaptability as a stat. I mean, they got power stancing, which is great. They got hit stun, and the animations are just fantastic. And I don't mean like the quality of any single animation, I mean like that they chain into each other. Like we'll have attack animations for even different weapons, different types of attacks, actually end in the starting position of other attacks, which is just fantastic for deception and PvP. Means you can actually juke your opponent. You can play mind games with them. And there's nothing like that in 3. Well, actually, there is some stuff like that in 3, just nothing like that comes in the chains. It's all in the openers. Like, am I going to attack you at this distance or not? That could deal, which is technically mind games. Nothing like, am I going to continue my chain or not, or what's the next move of my chain? Nothing like that. There should have been another stone place. Ah, I see it. And there's power stancing, just like actual proper dual wielding, combined with the animation, blending. It's just better. Oh yeah, you could roll cancel the doors, though. It is really slow, but you can roll cancel it, which of course greatly speeds it up. Seem glitchy. And if you played the original and not Scholar of the First Sin, and maybe, I don't quite remember any notably glitchy parts. At least nothing more than the usual stuff for Dark Souls, like AI trying to pad you and can't use ladders type of glitchy. There shouldn't be any stone patches in here, is there? At least there's underwater, but no stone patches. That was... I was and still am honestly impressed that you can actually... that weapon actually performs rather well in PvP. Like, just about every weapon in Dark Souls 2 is viable in PvP. Even the broken straight sword. I forgot what I was saying. It's really awesome that you could two-hand your empty fist in 2, and you can't in 3. Or 1. Actually, it's been years since I played 1, maybe you could. Okay, if there's any more vases, I don't remember any other Guardian statue places. Actually, there could be a stone thing in the valley? What is it? Hana Valley. I don't remember any in there, but it's another area. And power stancing was just... it was good. It was a good mechanic. They just replaced it with gimmick weapons in 3. I will not stop ragging on 3. I really don't like the changes they made in that. Not enough to not play it for over 1,000 hours. Steam will show you that I have played it for over 1,000 hours, but... I just... why? Why do they go backwards in game design? Like 2 may have had some missteps, and it may have had technical difficulties on launch, but like, did you really have to renege like over half of the improvements they made for no freaking reason? I don't think there's any stone patches here. Unbreakable patches. I know in 2 I used... what was it? It was dual longswords. And... I think it was a blue dragon shield. It was a blue and white kite shield. Which I think was called a blue dragon shield. Something like that. Got it in the Dragon Shrine. And... crossbow. I forget what type of crossbow though. But that was what I used. Power stance longswords were just the... hello. Of course. And your power stance longswords were just really good for PvP. And I just had sword and shield for PvE, with a crossbow for both, honestly, giving some ranged option. Although in 1, I used a katana and a shield, because dual wielding wasn't really a thing there. And then as a sub, I had Logan's staff for, I think it was Crystal Soul Spear? Because some people just wanted to run. Like, in that game, unless you had, like, way less equip blue than your opponent, trying to catch up to fleeing enemies was just a no. So I had Crystal Soul Spear on the back end for that. Oh yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by that too. Yeah, I don't like Patches because he keeps kicking you down holes, but like Lap? Lap is an alright dude. Oh hey, what about the island? I haven't been back here. Oh, and also just in case there's stone patches. Oh, there is a shrine here. Alright, I'll have to remember that for next time. Oh. Oh. Huh. So we can't return to the moon cave. But can you really blame him for that? Like, have you seen the clerics? I mean, in Demon Souls, I think the clerics were well-meaning but misguided. In Dark Souls, though, they're malicious. Like, you remember Thorolund, right? Guy in the fat armor who guides Priestess through the undead through Lordran. Yeah, he and his cohorts are freaking plotting to murder her out on the road. I mean, Patches got to him first, and they turned hollow, and then they turned on her because they were hollow, but they didn't need to turn hollow. They were going to turn on her anyways. And for what? And are there any priests in 2? I don't remember if there are priests in 2. Oh wait, yes there is, and she is also a backstabbing bitch. And in 3... I mean, there's priest enemies in 3, so they obviously need to die in fire. Holy hellfire. What about NPC? Nah, your priestess is alright. Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, the Nameless Usurper. It's not confirmed, but they look exactly the same. They're almost identical. There might be a slight difference in the armor, like maybe the legs are different. But you get a look at the person under the hood, and it's practically they're the same person. Like, the clergy in all these games is absolutely corrupt. There are some saints, or mostly saintesses. They're all female, actually, when I think about it. But they're pretty good. I mean, in Demon Souls, there's Astraea, and I forget her name in Dark Souls, but you know who she is. Were there any good saints in 2? I guess there were the Darklings, but those aren't actually clerics. And in 3, we have our blind girl. Yeah. Is this thing new, or has it always been here? I feel like this wasn't here before. Gosh, where else could there be stone patches? So yeah, I don't really think Patches hating clerics is a bad trait of his. I'd say that's a good trait. Although unconditionally hating a group can be an issue. There are the saints, as I've mentioned, in nearly every game, apparently. Oh, what do you got? Okay, where's Salsa Sanctuary? That should be relatively minor or small. Yeah, I mean, I can't fault you on that. Personally, I play like a Wanderer or Swordsman type class or Knight. But I get the appeal of miracles. That got its utility. I just don't get the appeal of organized religion now. And organized religion is just... it's one of the great evils in this world. Okay, how much praise do I have again? 378. Oh yeah, the tigers I missed from before were right here. These tigers. Well, hello there. Ooh. Yeah, I would not have found these during the daytime. There's no little handle to poke out of the ground. Oh. Anything else? Any other buried treasures? I haven't seen any there. I guess I just pick... normally I just pick a longsword class or something that looks cool to me. I definitely like the Green Wanderer set from the first game. I kind of butchered it in the second game though. One little detail, and that in the Wanderer set, the first game, you have the hood is like modeled both, you know, as the actual headpiece, but also on the torso. And it's modeled so that way they overlap perfectly, so that just equipping and unequipping the hood looks just as if you're like pulling up or pulling down the hood. And they fugged that up in 2, where they didn't have it overlap, and they're clearly separate, distinct pieces, and that just shatters the illusion, and that I think I have more so peeves with 2 than outright gripes. Like 15 minutes. Alright, now to that... I've already forgotten the name, but to the village. Hopefully there aren't any hidden unbreakable patches, because I don't think I'd really find those. Or remember those anyways. Now 13 minutes at... Alright, any unbreakable patches? Alright, sleep well. And thanks for stopping by. There could be one up there, but nah. Ah, nah, I won't retry the dungeon. I will check the coast by the bridge, though. I don't remember any down there, but just maybe there was one. Or was one. Or whiz one. Ah, so close. And here I shall call it quits too. Thank you very much for watching. Continue this tomorrow night. And we're all sleepy.